Yesterday, Megyn Kelly interviewed Tucker Carlson, got a little firsthand account, his first public appearance, and a little live reaction from him about all the fallout from the interview. We covered it yesterday. And now today, Megyn Kelly did a live show with Ben Shapiro to get his reaction to all of it. And man, he read her the riot act. Nothing is ever good enough for these people. Oy vey, Megyn, your friend Candace Owens, she's gonna get us all killed. She says Charlie Kirk got killed by Israel. It's like, buddy, you're not helping your cause. You're not helping yourselves. These people are on your side. Megyn Kelly is on your side. But it's just not good enough. Nothing's ever good enough for these people. So we'll talk about it. He gave her a lecture and interrogated her. I'm not making it up. He interrogated her because she won't disavow Candace Owens. He interrogated her because she won't press Tucker Carlson. And I think the whole country is sick of Ben Shapiro. I think the entire United States of America has had it right up to about here with Ben Shapiro. We've had it up to here with you, little guy. I think we're all ready for Ben Shapiro to go back home to Israel. Am I right? One's in the chat if Ben Shapiro should be denaturalized and deported to Israel. Can we get that trending? Can we get that going? This little guy has got to go home. Little man, it's time for you to go home to Israel. We don't want you here. He goes around saying, I need security everywhere I go because everyone hates me. Well, go live in Israel. You'll be greeted like a hero. It will be a hero's welcome when you return to Israel. They'll play trumpets in the streets. You'll have all of the matzo ball soup, whatever the fuck that you want. Get out. Fake American. Ben Shapiro is not American. Can we just get that straight? You have forfeited your right to call yourself American. You're not one. You don't care about America. You don't care about Americans. You're not America first. He said in an interview once, the number one guarantor of my loyalty to the United States is Israel. Go there. Go there then. Go home. What's stopping you? Just don't come back next time. Next time you're in Israel hanging out with the war criminal. Next time you're over there hanging out and jacking off the war criminal. Just stay. You and your Jewish wife and Israeli kids. I think she's Moroccan, actually. I don't think she's Israeli, but I think she's like Moroccan Jewish. Just stay there next time. Seriously, f*** out of here. This is the United States. Anyway, so we'll talk about little Ben.
Little Ben, bro. Nick is on fire and he's actually very funny. And again, Nick really hates Ben Shapiro and I can understand why. Because don't get me wrong, I also don't like Ben Shapiro at all. And probably people will disagree with me. That's all fine. There's probably people watching who like Ben Shapiro. But I don't like the guy. I think he is controlled opposition. He is a snake. Or he's not even controlled opposition. He is opposition. He is not loyal to the United States. He is loyal to Israel. So he is acting, he's cosplaying like this conservative right-wing guy. But he is not. He is seriously, he doesn't give a damn about the United States. And again, this is just my opinion. But I feel like Ben Shapiro is controlled opposition. Or excuse me, he is opposition. He is acting like a snake. He is acting like he's America first. But Ben Shapiro is not America first. And believe me, he is not the only one. There's more people like him. But I'm getting so tired of these people. And this is why I really like the fact that Nick is roasting these people. Because I feel like some of these people need this.
We'll talk about little Ben runs and hides. Little Ben runs and hides. Doesn't want to debate. Screaming and yelling. Cancel everybody. Okay, buddy. We'll talk all about that. According to Patrick Bet-David, Ben Shapiro was supposed to be interviewed on Valuetainment, but he canceled after they interviewed me. So Shapiro was booked for the PBD podcast, the Patrick Bet-David show, but he canceled when he found out that I was on their show. And PBD is not happy about that. Well, welcome to my world, my friend. Welcome to my world. Welcome to my universe. We'll talk all about that. We'll also talk about the continued fallout at the Heritage Foundation. You'll never guess what happened. You're going to be shocked when I tell you this. Are you ready? You guys are going to be absolutely surprised about what I am about to tell you. So, you know how the Heritage Foundation president came out and defended Tucker, and then he was forced to apologize 6 million times in front of the board members on Zoom, in front of the staff members at a meeting, and then in a groveling apology video on Twitter? Remember all that? Yeah, well, it turns out that wasn't good enough. The Jews don't consider any of that to be a real apology. And so the National Task Force for Combating Anti-Semitism, nevertheless, has withdrawn from the Heritage Foundation. They have terminated their partnership with the nonprofit, and they will be housed somewhere else. And later in the year, they will be putting on a conference on right-wing anti-Semitism. Is that surprising? Are you shocked? Wait, but I thought Kevin Roberts apologized. I thought he apologized on Zoom and to the staff and at Hillsdale and on Twitter. I thought he apologized for the anti-Semitic trope to use the word venomous. Yeah, well, it turns out apology not accepted. The Jews have rejected the apology. It wasn't good enough. Wasn't enough, so they're out anyway. They're done anyway. And so they are canceling their partnership with Heritage and they're going somewhere else.
Isn't that childish? Come on, like seriously, this man apologized and they still then they do this. This is like childish, right? And this says also a lot. Because some people in this world, they can't handle any criticism. And that's so insane, so childish that some people... Why can you always criticize everyone in the world, but some groups in some countries you can't criticize? Isn't that suspicious? Isn't that kind of weird? If someone knows the answer, please put it in the comments. But I think it's insane that they... Like how childish is this? So childish.
They're the best. A treat, really. Go figure. So think of it. Heritage Foundation is a dying nonprofit because this is a Reagan-era think tank, and in the era of Trump, they're losing market share to Claremont and to other nonprofits. So Kevin Roberts comes in 2021, and he revitalizes it, creates Project 2025. That came from Heritage, which was a headlining, I think, visionary project. So he really brings it back. And he's working with the Jews. The Jews are writing their foreign policy doctrine. The Jews are writing Project Esther at Heritage. It's going great. Well, he doesn't race to condemn his best friend. He alienates the Jews. He apologizes for it. He alienates everybody else. It's still not good enough, and the Jews still hate him, and he's probably going to get fired anyway. These are the wages of apologies. Every single time, this is what happens. This is why you never apologize. And by the way, I want to say something about this in particular, just before I forget. A lot of people, like Dave Smith in particular, Dave Smith has been going around, and I like Dave. I'm not trying to start drama with him again. But I saw Dave Smith did a show with that Clint Russell guy this week. And he said, why doesn't Nick Fuentes take back all the horrible things he said, like about Hitler? And first of all, I don't think it's that horrible, actually. I don't know why you're all offended. I thought you're a comedian. I don't think it's that bad. That's number one. Number two, this is why. Why will I never apologize? Why will I never do that? Because when you are dealing with the Jewish mob, when you're dealing with these Jewish gangsters, they're never operating in good faith. Know that. Understand that. Bank that. When you're dealing with Ben Shapiro, Mark Levin, Josh Hammer, these guys are gangsters. They're crooks. These guys are liars, and they are never operating in good faith. You think the Anti-Defamation League and the SPLC, you think these people operate in good faith? You think they're honest? You think they're looking for a sincere apology? They're not. They are looking for submission. They are looking for humiliation. Shapiro and the ADL and Mark Levin put the screws in anybody that is critical or contrary to the Jews in Israel. They destroy your reputation. They lie about you. They make things up. They try to hurt your career any way they can.
And that's crazy, right? It's actually scary how much power a Ben Shapiro, but also a Mark Levin, a Josh Hammer, how much power these people have. Because exactly what Nick just said here. Once you criticize one of them or their country, they will make sure that you will not receive any money anymore, that you're getting censored so you don't have an income anymore and no one will listen to you. And that's so scary. That's so, like, just think about it. You can say whatever you want, just like I said before, you can talk about almost everyone in the world, you can say whatever you want, but once you say something about, for example, an Israel, a Mark Levin, a Josh Hammer, or a Ben Shapiro, they will make sure that you will regret this. They will make sure that you won't receive any money anymore, that you're getting cancelled. And that is so crazy because that shows how much power these people have. And they can almost hold you hostage, and that's exactly what they do. Oh, you're not agreeing with us? Fine, we will take the money and we will make sure that you will rot or that you can't survive anymore almost. And that's actually crazy if you ask me. And again, if people disagree with me, if people think I say something what's wrong, feel free to debate me. But I think it's insane in a country with freedom of speech that we have people who can behave like this. That you have to say whatever they want, and if you don't do this, you will get problems. Come on, man. What the F is going on?
And they do this not because they want you to see it their way, not because they want a sincere apology. They want you to bow down. They want you to submit and surrender. They want you to acknowledge that they are in charge of you. They are our moral betters. They are the boss, and we are supposed to defer to them and kowtow and kiss the boot. That's what that's about. That's what they did to Kyrie Irving. That's what they did to Ye. That's what they did to Mel Gibson. That's what they do to everybody. Give us $1 million to the ADL, and we want an apology and a book report from the Holocaust Museum. This is why I will never apologize. This is why you should never apologize. Because these people hate you. They hate you. They don't care about your well-being. And they're not looking for an apology. They're looking for submission. And I will not give that to them. I would rather die. And that's the difference. Kevin Roberts gave them an apology, and look at what an idiot he looks like. Everybody, look at the clown. Look at the absolute fool, Kevin Roberts. Look at how he humiliated himself like a bitch. Go and watch his apology video. Watch it on repeat. Look at how this old, bald, white man got on a camera and groveled like an imbecile. The false humility, the shrugging. He goes, I own up to it. I made a mistake. I said venomous coalition. That's an anti-Semitic trope. I need to be better. And they didn't accept the apology. It wasn't good enough. He's been doing that for a week. For a week. He was on a Zoom call with the board on Monday. He was in an all-staff meeting, which got leaked to the whole internet earlier in the week. He has been doing that little routine for an entire week. Embarrassing himself. And look at where that got him. Did they accept the apology? No. Did they relent? No. Is his job safe? No. None of them are letting up. People are resigning. People are leaking communications. He is still being attacked. He's getting read the riot act by foreigners and his own staff. Everybody look at Kevin Roberts, the week's idiot. This is the idiot of the week, and you should be embarrassed. You should feel like a cuck. You should feel like a bitch that you did that. This is why we never apologize. This is why we never play these games, because we are in a war. We are not on the same side. Do not kid yourself. These people that put Israel first, they are deadly serious. They keep the frame. They're not friendly. They're not mirroring your body language. They're not mirroring your language. They're not trying to appeal to you. They're not trying to meet you where you are. They're not empathetic or sympathetic. Yoram Mazzoni flew to D.C. to be the probation officer because you committed the great crime of not condemning a vile anti-Semite. These people are not our friends. They're not our allies. We cannot work with them. If you're an Israel first, psycho, lunatic Jew that is hysterical and paranoid, you think you're living in the Fourth Reich, you are not friends with us. You're not America first. You're not even Christian. So we're not on the same team. We're actually set against each other. And when you're set against an enemy, and they know exactly what they're about, and they're serious, and they're fighting you, and they're trying to defeat or submit you, you don't apologize to people like that.
I understand the point Nick is trying to make, and I kind of agree with him as well. And I have to say, not all people are like this, so I have to give this side note. But the fact that he is like that he did apologize, you can't blame Kevin Roberts, because for sure I feel like he didn't want to do this himself as well. But there's people who made him do this, and that's again shows you how much power some of these people have. Because Kevin Roberts, he didn't want to apologize for sure. He is just trying to save his job, because if he didn't do this, he would lost his job and he would be like, he had a big problem. But again, this is just my opinion. I'm not sure about this, but this is how I feel like. Because this man, like, why would he apologize 1 week later? Because he had to do this. He had to do this because there's people telling him, yo, you're doing this, and if you don't do this, we will make sure you have a very hard life. And that, again, shows you the point what I tried to make earlier. You have to say whatever they want, and if you don't do this, you will get in trouble. And that's insane, right? Some people can hold you hostage in this country, and that's actually what is happening on bigger scales as well. Very important, and it's also very dangerous if you ask me. More people should talk about this. It's a very important case in our country, believe me.
You don't show them that your hand is empty. You don't show them that you're unarmed so that they can cut you and stab you. You don't say, hi, Ben Shapiro, I'm sorry. All you're going to get is cut. All you're going to get is stabbed, metaphorically speaking, when he tried to embrace an enemy like that. And that's exactly what happened here. So let this be a lesson. For all those people that think this is a great big misunderstanding, for all these people that think we can deal in good faith with these people, with these psycho Zionists, Israel First lobby, you think it's just a matter of, if only I apologize for all the truly bad things I said, we could get this whole thing straightened out. Let Kevin Roberts be the example. This is what happens. You act in good faith, you apologize, you show how weak you are, you submit, you get punished, you get slapped. They hold your head up by your hair like a scalp, a defeated enemy, and they say, look at our prison bitch. Look at what we made Kevin Roberts do. Does he have kids? If he was my dad, I would be mortified. And we need to start thinking like this. What do your own people think of you? If I ever worked for this guy, if I was this guy's kids, I would be mortified. If Kevin Roberts was my dad, I would disown him. A disgrace. You are a disgrace. You are a disgrace to our country. You are a disgrace to Christians. You are a disgrace to your family. You are an embarrassment. Look at what you did. You sold out your friend Tucker Carlson. You sold out your country. You apologized to keep your job. And in the end, they didn't even accept it. They got what they wanted. And now look at yourself. And that video that you made, that apology, you can never undo that. You can never take that back. It's up there on the internet where it will live forever. Hope you're happy with yourself, pussy.
Bro, Nick is on fire. And again, probably many people will disagree with Nick, but that's all fine. But what he is saying, many people think about this actually. And it's kind of insane that all these things, what are happening in our country, and it's very good that there's a person like Nick Fuentes, and also more people, again as always, Tucker Carlson, that they are talking about this, because I feel like not enough people talk about this. But again, I'm very curious about your opinion. Do you agree with Nick? Do you disagree with Nick? Please share your opinion in the comments. Very important to say, I read all comments, so I'm very curious. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you really like this video, consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it. And last but not least, guys, I wish you all the best. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao!